Very critical. All things are literally leading to the B system. With November 1st, there's so many things that is taking place. Not just these food benefits and SNAP benefits are going to be on the struggle bus, but we forgot about the tariffs and with China. Now, I had to do some deep dive. There's something very concerning as it relates to the food industry. Now, we have to understand what the Bible says concerning you will not be able to buy or sell, okay? That means economy, right? But with that, there is, and I always was alarmed, our brother Bill Gates, he has always learned when he started taking over farming food, that was my indication, much fasting. So the tariffs are actually causing the farmers to basically lose their farms. How is that possible? It's causing them to lose their farms, which is becoming more privatized by acre trading. And basically the elite. We forgot. Why do we think that Bill Gates has bought up all of this farmland? But not only that, when we look at all of the billionaires, they are buying up tons of farmland. J.D. Vance himself, he started a company that basically buys farmland too. Look it up. Back to the tariffs. So the principal is trying to impose 155% tariffs with Chinese goods that are imported to the U.S., right? And he's saying if there is no trade deal, so he's basically trying to get them to do this trade deal. If there is no trade deal reached, he's going to impose a high percentage of this trade deal. Now, we know majority of what we get imported comes from China. We know that. So those goods are very critical to our daily needs. But I just found out they stopped buying our soybeans as a punishment to our farmers, which is putting our farmers again back into a state of losing, right? And if they can't keep up if they can't keep up with the amount of food for the country, what do you think is going to happen? One last thing, there was a huge push for the immigration laws, which the immigration laws, we know that most of the immigrants, they did a heavy load of labor in farming. So you take away affordable labor for these farmers, which will make the farmers have to hire people and pay them more, which will put them at another loss, which again, billionaires are buying up a lot of farmland. I hope we're catching what I'm putting down. How do y'all think November 1st, with people getting their food stamps cut on November 1st, how this is going to play a role with our economy, with our grocery stores? And this is all alleged because I'm not even sure if this is really happening. I'm hearing that people are already going into stores and taking stuff off the shelves. If that continues to happen and it get worse, that will really make our stores go completely bone dry, in which our farmers is already drying up. They don't probably have the labor to keep up with the produce. They're losing already. So where do you think that's going to lead our farmland to be bought up by the rest of these billionaires, and we will be controlled by them? It is called the system, the beast system that they're trying to do, and it's on its way. And that's why so many people was on this app, prophetic word, saying stock up because of what was coming, what is coming. This is not a conspiracy. We see everything that I'm saying, we seeing it happen firsthand, okay? It's going to be interesting because the system is literally quickly really rising up. It's swooping up in there, okay, in every sector of our economy. Where is our livelihood? Don't play with my food. Now that's one thing y'all play. Do not play with my food and my money. Farmers are already struggling. If you really do a deep dive, farmers are struggling now because of a lot of their help is being taken away, okay? And they can't keep up with the type of affordable labor with what they have with the crop. So with that being said, we are looking at the system breaking down in real time, economically, financially, even in the food industry. There, you control the food, you control the people, okay? And over in Europe with the digital ID, there's a lot of discrepancy that is going on with using that to manage the food system there. Because when I want to eat. I don't want, you ain't finna just be giving me, this is all you can eat. Meanwhile, if these people do not get their food benefits, it's going to be a huge uprising. Because you can't play with people who hungry. Now, being hungry, that's a whole nother situation shit. Being hungry, that's different. Which I'm not understanding how they're able to do that. If they do not give these people their food, the food stamps, it will be an uprising. People are going to get out here in these stores and they're going to wreak havoc to feed their kids and their family. It's going to happen. And it's going to be a ripple effect to the economy. And this is why people are anointed. People are anointed to do what they're doing. To tear down, they're anointed to do what they're doing. Catch who people are. All of that just came to me. I'm like, something's off. And so sometimes you gotta sit back and put 1 + 1, 2 + 2, and then you gotta put it up. You gotta do the math. I don't like that Bill Gates is tampering with food. That bothers my whole entire spirit. You don't need to be touching, you warlock, you don't need to be touching that. That's the video.